going full speed.
This has got trouble in turn 4 written all over it.
With a NASCAR legend.
Man, he's laughing you.
In Portland, Oregon, the Funky Tin Shed.
This is exactly what I came here for.
Rocking out real deal vegetarian.
I'd eat that till my head fell off. Awesome.
And in Albuquerque, New Mexico,
To the fryer then.
the microbrew restaurant dishing out the new Mexican soul.
That's mandatory right there. Mandatory delicious.
That's all right here, right now, on Triple D. I'm here in Kansas City, Missouri. Now, most folks would argue this is like the epicenter of great barbecue. So I'm here to check out a joint that has been smoking the meat and rocking the blues for over 20 years. What is this?
Hey, city boy, what do you know about barbecue?
This is Clint Boyer, and this is BB's Lawnside BBQ. You're killing me.
King Combo?
Kansas City's the barbecue capital of the world,
Burn-in dinner?
and BB's is the best barbecue in Kansas City.
Barbecue Sundays?
It's an authentic Kansas City experience.
A little blues, a little brews, and some great barbecues.
A killer combo that local blues radio host Lindsay Shannon had a hard time finding.
If you look around town, there are not very many places doing blues and barbecue.
So in 1990, he and his wife Jo resurrected this old roadhouse. And 15 years later, handed the kitchen over to Mike Nickel.
Got rib tips coming out hot?
But as Clint and I are finding out, the real star here is the 1950s Hickory Smoke Pit.
Can you crack that for us?
Oh, yeah.
Let's see what this looks
Sure.
like. Oh! Look at that. All right, so what are we gonna make first?
Well, we're gonna prepare a whole brisket, and we're gonna prepare it for burn-ins.
Are you a burn-ins fan?
Oh,
I love
You can't come to Kansas City without having burn-ins.
Bring it.
It's Kansas City, baby.
All right, so give us a rundown. What do we got?
Well, what we're gonna start with is just making our brisket rub. Seasoning salt, meat tenderizer. We're gonna give it a good mix here. We're not gonna be shy. We're gonna be real generous with the rub. Rub it in. We're going straight to the smoker.
12 to 14 hours. Next up,
We're making our BB's mild house sauce.
Why are we doing mild?
what's the difference between the mild and the hot?
Just cayenne pepper.
Which is a big difference.
Okay,
Yes.
let's get the cayenne.
Yeah.
We're gonna go big. Boyer wants to make hot sauce. We're making hot sauce.
All right, let's start out with some ketchup,
That's a lot of ketchup.
apple juice. Next, we're gonna go with vinegar. Then we're gonna go molasses, white sugar,
White sugar and brown sugar.
celery seed, ground clove,
Yeah.
cinnamon.
So you got the cayenne?
Yep.
There we go.
All right. Now we're gonna go one more just for Clint.
Extra hot.
Whisk it together.
What happens when you're in the race suit and you've had extra hot the day before?
It's bad.
All right, how long is this gonna simmer?
This is gonna simmer for an hour and a half.
Next up, brisket was smoked, point was cut, cooked it down 2 more hours. Now this is gonna give us the burn ends.
Let's take a look.
Oh.
I gotta just grab some out my hand. That was mine. Yours is still in there, way in the back to the left. Go get it. Look at that.
Perfection.
Time to cut.
Now we're just trimming off a little bit of
A
the...
little bit of the fat that's still left on there. Now we're just gonna cut it into the chunks we all know and love.
Look at that. You don't get that in California.
Look at that nobule of meat.
Is that food talk? This is the winner right here. Oh, daddy. That is money.
There's money. Now here comes the
Hot sauce.
the double cayenne delight.
Yeah.
The brisket is just tender, pull apart.
Oh.
Now, a lot of times people think about Kansas City barbecue sauce being super tomatoey. This is my kind of mix. Good vinegar, a little kick of that molasses. The heat's not too over the top, but the key is the tenderness. Look at the smoke ring right here.
This falls apart. It's perfect.
Burn-in dinner.
This is a real burn-in. As good as you'll find in Kansas City.
Absolutely.
They are delicious.
Not that I can eat anymore. I know he can. He's got a race on Sunday.
Matter of fact.
But when we come back, we are going to try some more fantastic barbecue. We're here at BB's Lawnside BBQ. See you in a minute.
Welcome back. Triple D hanging out here at BB's Lawnside BBQ.
In Kansas City, Missouri.
And that's Clint Boyer. You know him from NASCAR. Listen, Chef Mike has been rocking the house on some awesome barbecue. I don't want to eat anymore. I don't want to eat anymore. But please, what are you going to make?
We're gonna make our barbecue Sunday.
Sunday.
Must be race day. We're gonna make a Boston butt.
What are we going to season it with?
The 1,000-year-old pit does all the seasoning for us. And what we're gonna do is when we pull it back out, we re-season the pork.
No seasoning, no salt, no pepper,
nothing.
no nada.
No nothing.
In the smoker, 12 hours, no seasoning. This I got to see.
Let's do it.
Here we go. What are we into now?
Well, we're gonna make our pork seasoning.
Now we're going to season the
Yes. We're gonna start out with seasoning salt. We're gonna add brown sugar, white sugar, and black pepper.
All right, 12-something plus hours. See, when you can wiggle that bone out like that,
That is on time right there,
I
baby.
get you some bling. I had that all done up.
Yeah, that'd make a nice necklace. Now what we're gonna do is we're just gonna simply pull the pork. See that nice bark and smoke line and good richness in there.
You know, it is unbelievable the flavor that's in that.
Pork by itself has great flavor. With all that fat and the bone being close to it, I mean, you just taste a little bit. I want to see what's going to happen with this rub. So you're just going to take it and give it a little sprinkle? Can Clint do the sprinkling?
Yeah, go ahead, Clint.
Thank
Just
you.
one good handful. Don't be shy. Now we're ready to build the sundae. We're gonna start out with our pit beans. Next, we're gonna add our coleslaw.
You ever seen anything like this?
Oh, never.
Pulled pork. And top that with a dill pickle spear. A little bit of sauce. And that's our barbecue sundae, guys.
Bottoms up.
So the beans are not super sweet. Everything's kind of soft, but the crunch of the slaw really comes through. And then you get that smoky pork on top.
You're still on the first layer. Man, he's lapping you.
That's good, brother.
Excellent job, man.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
You scoop it out of the jar, and then you've got your 3-course meal right here.
It's the true barbecue lover's meal where you just kind of dump everything together and it's all mashed up.
There's so many good restaurants in Kansas City for barbecue, but BB's really pulls it all together with the atmosphere.
And with a cannot resist fan favorite of Clint's, starting in the pole position.
Order of battered fries.
It's not really a French fry, and it's not a baked potato. It's just something different and unique.
All right, so what are we gonna make?
We're doing battered fries.
Yes, trust me.
Trust me.
Show us how it's done, son.
Starts out, we cut a raw potato.
What kind of potato?
Idaho. Right into our fryer for 5 minutes. Then we're gonna take them out, let them cool, and then start the dredging process.
All right.
We're gonna start out with some flour, black pepper, seasoning salt. What we're gonna do is just whisk that together really well.
Okay.
And now for the batter, we add milk, add the eggs, give them a quick whisk. Now we're gonna add seasoning salt and black pepper. Give that a quick little whisk. Now comes the fun part. Now we're gonna cover our cooked potatoes.
So you dredge them into the wet, back into the flour, and now we're good to go, and these are battered fries.
Yes. Now we're gonna go straight into our fryer.
How long?
Now those are gonna take 1.5 minutes.
90 seconds. Look at that.
I'm a ketchup guy.
Are you really? Let's see, Mr. Ketchup. All right. If a fry isn't good enough as it is, let's coat it in something.
I'm telling you, this is the place.
When Clint Boyer throws down a karate chop to a stainless steel table, you know it's the place.
Battered fries.
Let me get a picture of this. Here, hold these. There we go. Nice. Brother, thank you so much.
Hey, thank you
We're
guys,
out.
man.
City boy lost his keys again.